And it's like you said, what bathhouse, which Soho house.
Yep. Sitting at that meeting.
Sitting at that meeting, somebody was like, well, you know what? And potentially he could have been
Hold
talking.
on, let's play this. Let's play this. You want to be Drake or you want to be the lawyer?
Let me be the lawyer.
All right.
I think that's more.
What's the lawyer's name? What's your name gonna be? What's your lawyer name gonna be?
Rob Shapiro.
Okay, Rob Shapiro. I love it. Love it. Hey, what's going on, Rob, baby? You know.
Hey, Drake. How's it going?
Yo, I mean, you've heard the line like us, haven't you? I mean, it hasn't been going well for me too well.
Drake, you can't get away from it. We can't get away from it.
Yeah, I mean, my friends are turning their backs on me. I mean, I see, and then he does his pop-out concert, and he has. I mean, I've been cool with DeMar Rosen.
Go back up there on stage. I saw the concert.
Oh, you watched that?
Oh. It came across my TV in passing.
Oh, okay. I mean, I was just saying. I mean, you know, because I mean, any real friend wouldn't even have gave it a stream on Amazon. You know what I'm saying? That's what real friend. DeMar DeRozan on stage. I known him 20 years, and he up there doing his thing. Yeah, he from Compton, but he my boy. He supposed to roll with Drizzy. So check it out. I know you have one of the best law firms in the country. Can I do anything about this? How can I stop this? I gotta end the year on top. What can I do, Mr. Shapiro?
Well, we could possibly accuse UMG and Spotify and iTunes and Tidal of a little bit of game of payola. You know, age-old game. You know about payola. You've benefited from it back in the day. You know, selling albums and merchandise and all these different things. So we could maybe send them a little scare tactic where they'll release those numbers. I mean, but you also have a potential deal that could, top this, where maybe if we can get those numbers, we can get you out this deal where you don't pay them back and you can go over here or do your thing independently. We've been talking about that for a long time. You okay, Aubrey?
Cool. So how fast can we get this done? So hold on. I'm thinking about dropping another track. Should I drop a track with it? Like, hey, I got a lawsuit and I'm dropping. It's called I Got a Lawsuit. And it's a diss track, and we drop it at the same time. Can we do that? Because I gotta get on my phone and get my writers.
We're not gonna do that.
I gotta get my writers together. I gotta make sure they're writing for me.
We're not gonna start. We're gonna do enough pot stirring when the lawsuit becomes once we enter it and drop it off at the court.
So what about the PDF file thing? What about them calling me that? Can I do anything for that?
We might be able to get him on a little bit of defamation of character. But
is that okay? Even though I talked about his wife, and allegedly said that he was putting his hands on her. Is that gonna set me up?
I said it's a long fight. Defamation is those cases last a long time in court sometimes, and ultimately get thrown.
How long we think? Can we get it done by the summer? Because I'm trying to drop in the summer.
It might be longer than the summer. That's a lot of money. You know how much I bill by the hour, Drake. So if you want to put that money in my pocket, I'm okay with that.
Okay, so how many summers we looking at?
Potentially.
Yeah. How many summers?
Depending on schedule, court availability, and everything, it could be a couple years.
Hold on, I need about 2025 May. Is there a way we can expedite this?
Okay, so this defamation of character, what are you looking to prove? What are you looking to do?
I'm not no PDF file. I'm not. I like them young.
That with Millie Bobby Brown. You were texting Millie Bobby Brown and she was 14 and you were well into your 20s.
That's allegedly.
No, she said it on the red carpet.
Right. She's allegedly. She got to prove. You got to get discovery. I never said I did.
The proof is in the pudding, baby.
I never said I did it. Whose lawyer are you?
You did, and we believe you.
I didn't. And I was just looking out for her, though. See, I just be looking out for the young kids coming up, and they want to turn me down, calling me a PDF.
Okay, so let's start.
This man has broken me, Shapiro. He's broken me.
Drake. Okay, I'm gonna accommodate you. We're gonna accommodate you, but we have an uphill battle. Okay, I'm just in both cases we have an uphill battle. So I
Trust
just
me,
want you
man.
to understand that and be prepared for that and how much.
LeBron James is dancing on my song, on that song. They did it 7 times, 6 times for the 6 guy. They did it 6 times on stage, dissing me. I can't take this no more, Shapiro.
All right, Drake.
So
Well,
do it. So
we're
do
gonna
everything you want to do. Just let
we're
me know when
gonna
you're
we're,
wrong.
we're going to draw up the suit and we're going to take it to the court.
I'm starting as soon as you get it done, man. I'm leaving.
Again, it's an uphill battle. No guarantees. No guarantees.
You said you
We're
the best
going
in
up
the
against
game.
the machine. We're going up against the machine.
No, but you're the best in the game, right?
Drake, you don't have to squeak it. Okay, we're okay. It's just an uphill battle.
You never
It's
been
an
broken like
uphill
this in front
battle.
of people. And this song is still playing, Shapiro. It's still
And
playing. You got nominated for a
insane.
Grammy, Shapiro.
Insane. I can't.
You got nominated for a Grammy, Shapiro. That's Drake at that dinner. Because he's hurt. He's hurt. He's hurt by all this.
Oh no, like for sure he's hurt. I think my
Did you see that
concern.
little interview with the little white streamer he did recently? He was like, as I can see, I'm still alive. I'm standing here. I'm good. And he stands up and like pats himself down like I'm all in one tack and all intact. You see, I'm all intact.
Because what did he say about Stephen Lacy?
Oh, he said he was like basically like he said he was like some kind of messed up op. Hold on, let me see.
Oh, and sidebar, Steve Lacy is the guy that I wanted to tell you and Curtis about. This is a random sidebar, guys. When we were doing the music episode, talking about how your song could go viral on TikTok, but actually the people don't know your song. Yep. And they went to his concert, didn't know any of his music, and then even on that viral song, they only knew that part.
Oh, damn. Yeah. But he said that Steve Lacy is a fragile op.
Yeah.
And why does he keep doing all of these? I'm just keeping real.
And then you say that. See, I'm like I told you, the only person is so funny. We talked about that this morning. Did you see the screenshot that I sent you?
Yeah, yeah.
And I was like, you the only person. And Libras they be so loyal and sometimes loyal to a wrong thing, to a fault. I don't understand that method to their madness. It's not for me to understand. But I think that that's crazy that I literally said that to you, went on Instagram and that popped up and it was there. And that's the only person that I think publicly has kind of been in his corner. Without saying too much. He's like, I got your back. But I know for a fact how deep into rap that person is. He listened to that Kendrick album.
We already know.
I already know. And so ultimately, I think the thing that's also interesting about this as a whole, like I was telling people, I was like, my hope, and this is again me being devil's advocate a little bit. I would hope that it is really a different game that's being played, because ain't no way in your right mind that you would do this and you talk about, how hard you are. But I mean, Meg called it, all up in another nigga hood like a bad bitch, talking about like the accents and all of that stuff. You see how he didn't say shit else to her after she said that. No. But also, I think the other thing, because contractually, if there is another play that is to be made or that he wants to make, I get why you're doing this.
I get it from that.
Yeah,
but is it worth it? This has got to be like, is it worth it for this?
Because I think once, okay, so let's say this is it. We're going to say hypotheticals. Let's say this is it. Let's say whatever findings they find or whatever, if they did or did not breach contract and you were able to part ways amicably, where it's like, y'all took y'all loss, I'm taking my loss, I ain't got to pay you nothing back. Because that's the thing, like you said, oh, you gave me 500, like a $500 million up front, and I got all these obligations for you to try to recoup some of that. I ain't got to be on tour for another 3-4 years trying to trying to see that come back. I could potentially see that. I could see how, let's say, if he really did have gestational issues or whatever, like he was saying he was having, stress and all these different things. Let's say if that's a factor, then I don't have to worry about this aspect of it, and I can move along. It makes sense. And so his hopes would be I'm not gonna necessarily say it would be PR, but it would be PR once those headlines dropped about whatever new deal or him being independent now, him trying to get the rights back to his music or whatever it would be, which I'd be like, that's what that was, and people would kind of forget about it.
No.
But ultimately, here's the issue. Why people won't potentially do that is now insert the defamation suit. Why did I do that? Like it went up.
Right. That sound like some Diddy shit. That looked like some Diddy shit you was doing there.
I'm sorry.
But I don't think he's not going to be able to recover from this, because he'll be pop star. He could do all that. But like when we question when this whole rap beef comes on, how long is it? Because pop culture is influenced by black culture. So black culture is not fucking with him. At some point, pop culture will not. Because there was a period where Ja Rule. Okay, name someone.
He might be able, because we know how people.
I'm for pop culture. Name someone that black culture doesn't fuck with, but pop culture fucks with. That's black.
I was.
That started in black culture. That started from black culture.
Okay. But
you came out on your own, like not in black culture. Go ahead.
Today is he black?
Who?
Drake.
Yeah, he's black.
Okay, so not today. So today is not his other side coming through.
I mean it is his other side, but he's a black man. He's a black man. I'll give him that. He is a black man. He's just a Karen-ish white man. Okay. I call him Katrina. We'll call him Katrina. We'll call Drake Katrina. Because that's kind of you don't know if it's a black girl or a white girl now. You know what I'm saying? Like it's kind of in between.
Ultimately, I would say that would be the only thing. And so because I'm interested, I think at this point, I'm more interested in the defamation case more than anything.
I think that one's gonna be harder to prove than the streaming one. I think the streaming one you could actually maybe prove.
Yeah,
but the defamation is gonna be
case is hard because like
a rap. It's rap. How are you gonna do a defamation on rap?
And then it's like it's not like you didn't say shit either.
That's my point. Like, dude.
So I was like, and so I don't know what the ins and outs are, because you remember everybody signed that thing and like they were making it some sort of legislation where, your lyrics could not be entered in court.
Yep, for criminal cases.
Okay, criminal. Okay. So in this case.
But that's by state though too. And that's by state. Because we saw what happened with Young Thug in Georgia. That's maybe she was
we saw Young Thug get off.
Right, but I'm saying, but they were showing up trying to use them lyrics in that case.
Yeah, but also, so okay, right. Look, I'm always interested in defamation and libel cases, just solely based on, like media law alone, and knowing how hard it is to really approve those cases, to be sure. Like libel might be a little easier because, like, okay, print,
But is it because I guess we could use Tasha K as an example, right?
You could use Tasha K as an example, but
that's media. That's different than music, though. I think.
Yes. Okay. So in the case of Tasha K, because it both of them are different forms of media.
Yep.
You had somebody get sent a cease and desist to withdraw their statement or whatever. So you had this opportunity to retract your statement, and you doubled down on it and was like, I'm not doing this. I'm not retracting my statement because I know this to be true. She got whatever STI, and you got people even violating their own HIPAA acts to prove that this ain't true. And now, because and it's simple, just with that, You said somebody had something. I sent you a cease and desist. You didn't retract that statement or apologize. That's all you had to do. You didn't want to do that. I took you to court. I was
she
able
double and triple down on it. Like,
yeah, that's
she
why I
could
was
just
like,
not talk about it no more. She
yeah.
kept talking about it.
And so ultimately, all I had to do was go take a blood test. And now the courts are like, okay, we can, this is evidence enough that this is not true.
But
So
then that means
tangible.
Your whole life. If I catch you one time with it, then it's proven.
And I've given you tangible evidence that this is not true. Yeah. I don't. That's the part where,
because that it'd be like what was shout out to Hurricane Chris that came out the song Halle Berry. What if Halle Berry didn't like that and she wanted to sue him for naming the song Halle Berry? Like what?
You probably had to get that clear, because you better believe Halle Berry got her name copywritten and trademarked.
Right. Okay. Right.
And if she don't,
she probably does.
I would assume she does.
But you know what? He never named the song Drake either, though. He's just mentioning him in the song. So
yeah,
like let's say I guess Halle Berry is a different one. Like what if it like in Uchi Wilding, when Horace from the Brave Horse is like, knee alone with the cherry thong, like knee alone when sitting there with a cherry thong on, like.
So in that case, I think we've never really seen anybody sue anybody for saying somebody's name. And like
it's sucking shit, because he's a big name dropper too. So if he's a big ass name dropper.
So I think in this case, ultimately, like, we think about all of that stuff. Like, look at how what did Meg had said something about getting Kris Jenner to manage her on a track. Kris Jenner went and posted that. She was like, shit.
You want to do this?
I'll take your 10%, because Kris will come and get it.
Oh, she's taking that tank. Kris Jenner taking fat tank.
No, she was taking 10 from them. I think she was trying to take 15 from Lamar.
Oh, really?
Because you remember, it was like a surplus, because it was like she managed her, because she take 10% of her kids. They was like, we ain't giving you that for. But I think it was something different with Lamar, and they was like, because I feel like it was like some sort of episode about that.
I was being funny saying 15. I didn't know that was for real.
I feel like it was like either 10. She wasn't trying to take 10. I feel like she was trying to get a little more, because it's like, you biologically not my child. So this is extra work that I gotta do to make sure your shit is together. Blah 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 blah. I can see her taking extra percentage. Is it right? No, but business is business. I think, okay, like you said, Kendrick never says his name. We're insinuating, and I mean, I'd be interested to see if Kendrick's attorney, if they would be able to throw this case out just based on hypotheticals alone. Like, hypothetically, he could have been talking to Drake. Hypothetically, he could have been talking about multiple people. You're not the only person in this industry that has been accused of such strange behavior. I just saw a clip yesterday about Prince that got me all discombobulated. So it could be anybody. So I'm wondering if they could say, how they would run that. I think that might get thrown out.
Yeah.
Like I said, but I'm more
he better be on point with all of this. I'm serious, like for real.
Hey y'all, if you like what you see here on Everyone Needs an Aquarius, be sure to hit that button right there. It'll take you to more clips, and be sure to like, subscribe, and share our podcast. See you back next time.